In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on May 28, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. New York Mets versus Colorado Rockies. The New York Mets and Colorado Rockies face off on Sunday in an MLB showdown at Coors Field. On Saturday, it was the Rockies that were able to secure the 10-7 victory. The Mets are 39-17 in their last 56 in Game 3 of a series and 2-8 in their last 10 versus a lefty starter. The over is 3-1 in New York's last 5 overall. Meanwhile, the Rockies are 6-2 in their last 8 in Game 3 of a series, and the over is 6-2 in their last 8 in Game 3 of a series. The over is 4-1 in Colorado's last 5 Sunday games. The Mets are in a much better place than they were about 2 weeks back, and being able to finally 1-2 with Scherzer and Justin Verlander has proved the game changer we expected. Now opponents must try to follow up with what comes third. In this place, Megill. Though New York starter is a far cry than their veteran aces, he can easily throw a wrench into a team's lineup after they've had to face those other 2 bullies first. That will be the case for the Rockies. Megill was pretty sketchy in his last start at Wrigley Field, going 3.2 innings with 4 earned and a loss. That said, Megill went 2-0 in his previous pair with 11 total innings, 3 earned, 8 hits, and 5 walks. On Saturday, the Mets didn't have a great pitching outing, but overall the offense worked. If New York can keep that going, I think they're good for a victory here. New York gets 10-4 in their last 14 meetings with the Rockies and 4-1 in the last 5 in Colorado. Colorado is 1-7 in Gomer's last 8 starts on a Sunday, so the New York Mets money line is our full game side pick. The over is 3-0 in the Mets' last 4 games versus a left-handed starter. It's 4-1 in the Rockies' last 5 Sunday games and 6-2 in their last 8 during Game 3 of a series. I'm betting on the over at 12 runs scored in Sunday's Mets-Rockies game. The Mets have 20 home runs versus left-handed pitchers, including 46 total extra base hits. I believe they'll hit 2-4 against Gomer and the Rockies' pen. Colorado scores nearly 5 runs per game at home and just over 5 runs in day games. It had some success versus Megill in his May 6 start against them, beating the Mets on the road, and should fare even better at home Sunday. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Houston Astros versus Oakland Athletics. The Athletics host the Astros in the final game of a 3-game set on Sunday, May 28th. Oakland has lost all 5 meetings versus Houston this season, and they look to avoid the sweep come Sunday. Houston's pitching has been stellar all year long, as it is one of the top staffs in baseball. Their offense is struggling, but doing enough to keep them in the winner's circle. The Astros are 38-18 in their last 56 Sunday games and 35-16 in their last 51 road games. The Athletics are 30-70 in their last 100 home games and 9-43 in their last 52 overall. The under is 6-1 in Astros' last 7 overall. The under is 4-0 in Athletics' last 4 overall. The Astros are 10-1 in the last 11 meetings. The Astros are going to sweep the Athletics on Sunday. Oakland continues to be the worst team in baseball, and they are even worse at home. They are hitting just .209 at home and are hitting .190 against Houston in 5 games that they have met. The Athletics have lost all 5 games so far. Oakland is 0-4 when Medina gets the start, as he has an earned run average of 6.45 this season. The Astros will throw Javier, who has been dominant. He is 5-1 and has an earned run average of 3.19 on the road this season. As I've said time and time again, backing the A's isn't an option for me, as they don't string together offense and the losses are piling up at a record clip. It doesn't change here with Luis Medina and his 6.45 earned run average and 1.25 WHIP. The A's are the worst team in baseball and head and shoulders the worst team for bettors in terms of money lost. So the Houston Astros to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. In 3 of Medina's 4 starts, the total has gone over 8.5 runs just once. He isn't allowing big blowouts, but the under is hitting because of his offense's inability to score. This will be the case against the Astros on Sunday. Medina will slow Houston to 4 or 5 runs. Houston's Javier will blank the Athletics easily to keep the under in check. The under is 8-1 in the Astros' last 9 road games. The under is 9-1 in Athletics' last 10 games versus a right-handed starter. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Miami Marlins versus Los Angeles Angels. The Miami Marlins and Los Angeles Angels face off on Sunday in an MLB showdown at Angel Stadium. On Saturday, it was the Marlins that were able to secure the 8-5 victory. Miami is 5-1 in their last 6 interleague games and 2-6 in their last 8 games against a team with a left-handed starter, while the under is 5-2 in their last 7 games against a team with a left-handed starter. Los Angeles is 4-1 in their last 5 home games and 5-1 in their last 6 games against a team with a right-handed starter, while the under is 3-0-1 in their last 4 games against the National League East. I like Patrick Sandoval, as he can be a very tough lefty, but the problem here is that the Marlins have been really good against lefties over the last couple of weeks, and the Angels have been hit or miss in spots. Yuri Perez is a young pitcher, but he's shown some solid stuff, and the Marlins bats have come to play as of late, and I think the Marlins have the value here. So the Miami Marlins money line is our full game side pick. The Angels rank in the top 10 in average runs scored per game and do a bit better at home than on the road. They also hit with more authority at Angel Stadium than they do away from it. The Los Angeles pitching staff has struggled a bit at home, compiling a 4.42 earned run average versus an earned run average of under 4 on the road. The Marlins have a higher batting average and slugging percentage against lefties than they do against righties, so look for them to have some scoring opportunities versus Sandoval. Miami has gone over the point total in 2 of their last 3 games on the road, and they have scored 5 runs or more in 6 straight games. While they have room to improve in the runs scored per game category, they are trending in the right direction, ranking second in the league in their last 3 games with a 7.33 average. The Marlins are averaging 3.71 runs per game and 4.11 runs per game on the road. They averaged 3.33 runs per game in their last 3 games against the Angeles, with Los Angeles giving up 5.04 runs per game at home. The Marlins will go over their average in this game. The Angels are averaging 4.88 runs per game and 5.04 runs per game at home. They averaged 2.67 runs per game in their last 3 games against the Marlins. With Miami giving up 4.81 runs per game on the road, the Angels will score enough runs to push the score past the total. The trends suggest a higher scoring affair between these 2 teams on Sunday. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.